Hey guys, welcome to my channel Football Guide and Analysis, where I analyze and discuss about teams, match predictions, and leagues. So today I will review Manchester United's 2019-20 domestic season. Manchester United has secured a Champions League football next season by finishing the season as third on the Premier League table. The Red Devils had to fight long and hard in the Premier League and put up a 14-game unbeaten run from this January. With the Premier League season over, it would be a good time to reflect back United's last league campaign. The Red Devils started the campaign with three major signings in form of Dan James, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and Harry Maguire. United started their season thrashing Chelsea 4-0 at Old Trafford, which gave the fans a huge expectations. But the score in that match didn't entirely tell the whole story, as Chelsea dictated play for most of that game. Moreover, if we just focus on this season, Ole had to rebuild his Manchester United team too many times. When Paul Pogba, the original creative centerpiece, went down with injury, Ole had to rebuild the side as a counter-attacking team around Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial. This counter-attacking play around Rashford was a great strategy as the attack being led by Marcus from the left looked unstoppable, and on counter-attacks United were very dangerous. Not only that, counter-attacking play brought out the real Rashford who was able to get past a few number of players, and we have seen earlier also that he can score from any position including set pieces. But Ole once again had to rebuild the team structure and strategies against some opponents. He had to switch from counter-attacking play to professional overload to break deep lying defenses. This is when United's two 18-year-old academy graduates like Mason Greenwood and Brandon Williams proved to be worthy of helping in the rebuild system. Ole has always preferred to line his team up in a 4-2-3-1 formation, but after the rise of these two players, he often adapted the 3-5 shape to break deep lying defenses. In this setup, Aaron Wan-Bissaka would push the forward and Luke Shaw would either tuck inside or be the second midfielder next to the box-to-box midfielder. Otherwise, Shaw would push up the left wing with Bruno Fernandes dropping between the two midfielders, turning Marcus Rashford and Greenwood into inside forwards. On the other hand, one of the main reasons which helped Manchester United to score more easily is their pressing football style. Later of this season, Ole adopted a new style of pressing which ensured in winning the ball quickly. The Red Devils usually look a five-man pressing in the front and they press relentlessly. United has fast-moving wingers and wing-backs, which plays a huge role in winning the ball back. So their press is supported very well by the defense, which makes the press more effective. Let's have a comparison for the first half of the season with the second half of the season in United's performance. So in the first half of the season, the performance of the players was down. The team bonding was also very less. And thirdly, the team was very much injury prone. So we have seen Pogba got injured, Rashford got injured, Luke Shaw got injured. But this got changed in second half of the season. So after January transfer window, we have seen the performance went up by a mile. Then the team bonding was also very good. And when Bruno and Igalo came, the performance went up. First half of the season saw United reeling heavily on counter-attacks and struggled to break down teams who were defending deep. That's all changed with the arrival of Bruno Fernandes. Since his arrival, the team is built around having a strong creative number 10 to facilitate the attack. As earlier, United are producing same number of attacks, but with a clear improvement at the number 10 position. Finishing got improved and United were again back to scoring 3 goals at an average per match, at least 2 or 3 goals. As soon as January transfer window opened, Ole was desperate to get an attacking midfielder and a striker. Woodward was obliged and brought in Bruno Fernandes and Ighalo to add to the threat that United possess. The club captain Ashley Young also departed to Inter Milan and soon Harry Maguire took over as the captain of Old Trafford team. Ultimately, it was this January transfer window that saved United's season as the team went on a 14 game undefeated run till the end of the season, till the last match. The Red Devils are yet to lose a game in the Premier League since Bruno Fernandes' arrival in January. The Portuguese midfielder took the onus on himself to score as well as assist goals, and he was surely the signing of this season. Not just goals and assists, Bruno brought confidence to the entire United squad and lifted everyone's morale. Since his arrival, the Red Devils collected 32 points in just 14 games, and that looked like real United side of old times, which we have seen last in Sir Alex Ferguson era. So Manchester United have looked like a different side since football restarted with Bruno, Pogba, Matic, Greenwood, Martial all being at their best. Rashford and Anthony Martial have finished their season with 17 goals each in the league, with the season being their best season till now. Pogba linked up very well with Bruno in the middle of the park to provide some much needed creativity in the United side. Greenwood also became the first teenager after Wayne Rooney to score 9 goals for United. When Ole had arrived, he promised that United will play free flowing attacking football. To get there, he had to make sure the defense was put in place, and he had spent a year getting back 4 correct defenders in the position, and now the attack is also blooming. It's still a work in progress, but United fans can be excited at the direction in which the team is heading right now. United were defensively compact as well as in the last phase of the season, which meant they conceded the third least goals since football restarted. The Red Devils secured their third spot in the league table on the last day of the season, beating Leicester City. And with Champions League football next season, they will now concentrate on getting their top transfer target, including Jadon Sancho. So let's have a look at Manchester United's achievement in this season. So they became third in this year's EPL. So that means they qualified for UEFA Champions League for the next season, and they are also the semi-finalist of UEFA Europa League in this year. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe and press the bell button to receive notifications.